Hello, everyone. It's Omaji, and the Council of Light is also fully present here for this transmission and this sharing. We wanted to take a moment just to touch base with all of you and to talk a little bit about what's going on galactically, planetarily, with the collective. And then we want to talk about possibilities and perspectives, as well as do some energetic support for those who wish to receive it. And it's not about receiving from us, just sending appropriate energetic information and modeling is what we do. We share, we guide, we encircle to empower. We gather to empower you to shift you, to remind you that you can shift you, that you don't need an external anything to evolve, to shift, to grow. And while we're graduating out of those paradigms, we still use the catalysts. For this particular sharing, we simply want to remind you that you have the power for you because you choose for you. What we do is we guide you through choices that you can make or not make based on your own free will and where we're going in the new earth, which is a brand new beginning, a brand new rebirth for humanity, for earth, for all the nature spirits of earth. And that ripples then galactically. As we move into the birthing of the new earth, we are linking into the liberation grids of new earth. The liberation grids of new earth are woven with the reverence as a foundation of free will. One of the foundational laws, if you will, of new earth is the reverence for all life, the reverence of every single aspect of life to choose for itself. So in the work that we share, we model that way of being. We model that way of collaborating, inviting you into choices, but not choosing for you and not wanting for you to choose something or not. Simply inviting, simply displaying, if you will, what your choices are, so that you can be consciously aware of what's being chosen and choose from a conscious, aware, awake place, an empowered place. And then you collaborate with your higher self to shift you for you. So your higher self is working with your guides and advisors to shift you if it's appropriate and if you're choosing it for you. So it's this divine collaboration, which is the framework for the new ways of being on Earth. It's the new platform that's being moved into, brought online. You can call it fifth dimensional unity consciousness. So much more than that, because it links into higher and higher and higher levels of consciousness. It's a foundation, yes. And for many more evolved souls, it's going to feel more like what you're used to. And as we make this transition, we are at this precipice right now of the ending of the cycle, beginning of the new cycle. As we're in this phase of retiring the old, welcoming the new, it's imperative that we not be in resistance to what's retiring or to retire. Now, we can be in resistance to it, and that's a choice, and we're not attached for you being in or not in resistance or not. We're just helping bring forward the awareness that if you're in resistance to what is in the process of retiring, you're actually energetically empowering it to continue. And so we invite you to take a deep breath in around that. Awareness. No judgment, just awareness. And as we pass through this sacred passage, really, from one phase into a new phase, ending of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle, there are some ways of holding ourselves that can be super helpful, empowering, and supportive for us as individuals. And the ripple is it shows others through demonstration what's possible and how to hold themselves through this rite of passage. And so one of those aspects we're going to speak to is being grounded. When we have massive amounts of light coming onto the planet, like we do right now, it's this electrical energy coming in. We need to ground more to balance it, to keep our balance, our footing throughout the process. And it's important to encourage, remind our body devas every single day to ground more, increase the magnetics more. So we're going to do an energetic process to support with that. This will also highly, like I can't put a big enough exclamation point on this, decrease your empathic sensitivity. So if you're highly empathic, it is recommended that you ground more than you've ever grounded before. And when we do this energetic process, recognize that we're speaking to you as a soul, as an etheric being of light, and your body deva, which is not you, different being than you, your body deva that you partnered with in this incarnation has different energetic fields, different consciousness than you. It has its own consciousness, its own free will. We're going to remind the body devas to ground in their own unique way, and then you as a soul will ground in your own unique way. There's a bit of an assumption kind of in different spiritual teachings that we're supposed to ground into earth. And we have a different approach to that. The body deva nature spirit is of earth, and it's part of the nature fabric. It also might have some galactic etheric genes, if you will, based on its heritage. And so your body deva is going to have its own unique way of grounding. Maybe it will ground into Gaia. Maybe it won't. Your own way of grounding will be unique to you as a soul. And probably if you're listening to this particular transmission, you are going to ground into the world you're from more, get even more stable there, because you're a multidimensional being. And then it reflects to you here as more grounded, more stable. The other aspect to the grounding is you as a soul are riding in the body. And ideally, your beam of light that is you, that emanates from source, just like a ray of light emanates from the sun, your beam of light will be firmly attached gently to the front of the body spine. And your energy will only be in your beam of light. You're not going to bleed your energy into or onto body deva's energetic fields. You're going to let the body deva have the physical form, basically, just like you would ride a horse. I'm the rider on the horse. The horse is in charge of its legs and its arms and its head and everything. The horse is the horse. The body is the body. The body deva's energetic fields, aspects of the blueprints of the body deva's energetic fields will reflect as the physical form. It's in charge of that. You are not in charge of that. Kind of radical. But just think about it. The guides are coming forward now, the Council of Light. They're saying, do you beat your own heart? or is something else doing it? So will you let the divine intelligence of the body, deva, nature spirit be the one responsible for its own evolution, its own cultivation of its own health and well-being, its own balancing and stabilizing itself, supporting itself, which is all about, again, linking into the grounding component. So we invite you to take a deep breath in and bring all of your energy and awareness into your column of light, inviting you, your body, your teams to bring all of your energy out of the past, out of the future, into the now. You can use the inhale. Take a deep breath in and imagine just bringing your energy, your creative life force back to you in this now moment. And invite your higher self to work with the energetic fields and the guides to firmly attach your beam of light to the front of the body spine in a gentle way. And being shown to invite a repair of the grids of connection between you and your body, Deva. So if you choose that, you can just say, yes, higher self, body Deva's higher self. Will you repair using the energetic fields, the guides to help? Council of Light is supporting, sending information. Enlightened body Devas are also present, sharing information, guiding, supporting. And inviting you, your body, and your teams to retrieve all reference points for your connection off of everyone and everything in the outer world, the external, in all dimensions where you express yourself, back to your beam of light. Inviting you to source the connection at source level. You are a beam of light emanating from source. The connection is within your being. It's there. You are it. It is you. An aspect of what you are. Inviting you at the level of your higher self, body, Deva's higher self, and teams to amplify that river of connection and to retrieve all responsibility for you being connected off of everyone and everything and in the outer world back to you, holding it at the level of your higher self. If you're highly empathic, one of the reasons can be you have reference points for something outside of you being the source. You've literally got your energy out on that thing, and you will then empathically be impacted by whatever that group or person or thing is experiencing. You literally are tuning into their energetic fields, their world. So just inviting you, your body, your teams to retrieve all your energy back to you, referencing your needs internally and vertically in your divine column of light. We're going to show you how to do that to the degree that you choose. This is the other aspect we were speaking of with regard to helpful ways to hold our energy in this current phase. Hands to ourselves, in our own lane. And not wanting for another. Not going outside of that free will template, the reverence of free will. Because when we want for another, it's equivalent to trying to choose for them, which takes us out of the new earth grids we really want to be linked into, or you wouldn't be watching this video. I'm assuming you want to be linked into new earth so it can manifest for you. We're choosing one world or the other. We're choosing to link into what's birthing, or we're choosing to resist and link into what's retiring. And our body devas are in this process as well. So it's helpful every single day. You could just even invite your higher self, body devas, higher self, and teams to check which grids are we linked into. Are we linked into the enlightened nature grids, new earth, the new earth templates of oneness and freedom and liberation? Or are we linked into old separation-based, not right or wrong, just not where we're going? So we're just going to make a request for you, your body, your teams to activate all vibrations of the spiritual lessons you're meant to learn in the old cycles of separation that are now ending, completing themselves. in the appropriate order, timing, and dimensions, and to ripple that to you in the present moment of now. And then inviting you at the level of your higher self, body, devas, higher self, and teams to ground in your own unique way, more than you've ever grounded before. Reweaving your roots for higher vibration, thicker, wider, more elegant, more sustainable, and inviting you and your body deva to activate more of your own unique essence in your columns of light at the level of your higher selves. Ripple it down through you and reflect it onto all your grids and your grounding mechanisms and your roots, your magnetics. Just taking a moment, making sure you're running your own ways of being with grounding, not the ancestors, returning any of their mechanisms back to them, sending appropriate energetic information, bringing in your own mechanisms that work for your current level of consciousness for you, your body for itself, and teams for themselves. Weaving the energetic fabric of your grids with your own fabric of safety, your own essence of support, vitality, flexibility, flow, connection, empowerment, strength, resilience, courage, oneness, truth, integrity. Whatever is your gifts, wisdom, mastery will help balance you, stabilize you. And then we're being the way shower. We're modeling to others a grace and ease filled way of making this phase shift up level into the new in an empowered way, in a conscious way. And unconsciously, they're picking up on what we're doing. And their body devas are picking up on what our body devas are doing. And if we consciously intend to send them appropriate energetic information, not wanting for them to do it differently, but just as a way to be helpful, inviting them. It's from that, again, that same template of inviting them into a choice, not attached to them choosing it. So just inviting you, your body, your teams to retrieve all your energy of attachment and wanting off of humanity, letting them want for themselves, if they choose. Retrieve all your gifts, your wisdom, your mastery off of humanity, off of everyone and everything, so that you can use that for yourself to keep you in balance during this time, so you can be a way shower that's actually demonstrating the thriving way, the grace and ease filled way of making this phase shift. Puts you on a higher trajectory because you are linked more into the oneness way. You're only attached and responsible for you. You automatically go up to a higher octave. You automatically move into a more harmonic vibration. And as we complete this transmission for today, we're going to be sharing another transmission on the spring equinox, which is a major launch point into the new. Not just about a new cycle for a year. It's about a new cycle, new beginnings, new dawn into new earth. Recognizing that we're energetically going to be reweaving, linking into that reality. Physical realm may take a little while to catch up with it, but this is the wave of the launch, the initiation point. So we invite you to join us for that transmission. You can learn more about it on our website at embracingtheinfinite.com. It's on March 20th. As we prepare to complete the old cycle, welcome the new, recognize that it's a sacred time. It can be a very sacred time to continue to release what you're ready to release in a gentle, graceful way. and to turn to welcome what you're welcoming. And again, we would encourage conscious, awake, aware, watching, witnessing what's leaving, honoring it, maybe even thanking it for what it taught you, inviting your higher self to review your grids for higher vibration. We have other videos that can help support that process on our YouTube channel, as well as the transmission we're going to be sharing will incorporate some of that. How do we elegantly make this transition and this cycle that is retiring and welcome the new? We just encourage you in your own unique way to activate and welcome the empowered passage. And a question that you may wish to ask yourself is really asking your higher self, as we make this passage, what dimension do I want to be perceiving from? And invite your higher self to link you into that. Because there are various perspectives we can have about what's going on. And there is a purging, a purification happening in order to welcome the new. And that will continue for humanity for a while. Recognizing that if you're listening to this transmission, you incarnated to support humanity from within humanity as a member of humanity, make this quantum leap in consciousness, but you didn't come to do it for them. You came to do it for you, and by default then demonstrating to them how to do it for themselves. And may you continue to grow, shift, and evolve in empowered ways and invite the empowered perspective. It is our honor to support you in this way. You can learn more about the Equinox transmission and other offerings on our website at embracingtheinfinite.com.